attention in political news that anybody that was supported by Sarah Palin all either became a governor or made it to the next round of Dancing with the Stars. You guys know about Proposition 19?
Yeah.
These guys. It is to legalize marijuana. So everybody voted, and they voted no. Now, if they would have did it here in South Carolina, the lines would have been long enough to stretch to North Carolina. All you would have to do, and you would see this long line, all you have to say is weed, and people would just jump in line. Like, hey, what's up with this long line? Weed? Okay, I'm about to... Here we go, I didn't know.
What really got me into comedy was just basically when I was younger, I noticed I made a lot of people laugh. And I mean, what I admire about my comedy is like when I see somebody sad or upset, and I say a joke to them and I got them laughing, at least for like maybe 5 seconds. So I always wonder if I can do that for a living, just to make people laugh or have people happy about it, you know, about a bad day. You know, that would make me feel good. So that's really, I think that's really the basis of why I want to be a comedian. Influence, definitely Jim Carrey, Martin Lawrence, Cat Williams. It's a wide scale of comedians that have a big influence. Also Bernie Mac, and Steve Harvey. As far as Steve Harvey, I love the way he built his stories. He has a lot of stories in his comedy. Cat Williams, his physical comedy and his tone. Also Jim Carrey, he's also have a lot of physical comedy and his impressions. And when I look at my old stuff, I pay attention to my like my stage presence, my tone. You know, do I walk around stage? Do I stay in one spot? How fast do I talk? Do I talk really slow? Do I talk really fast? I think it really honed in a lot. Sometimes it's iffy. Sometimes it get really good and then really bad. I think I'm in a position I can have a really good show and then a really bad show. So I try to look back at things that my good shows, and what I should stick into. With an alarm clock. Ain't nothing that's gonna get me up. I remember one time this drunk lady helping me on one of my shows, and she's like, "You ain't doing nothing. Friends is laughing at you, not with you. You suck," and all that. I couldn't even get a wink of sleep that day. I don't know how I went to sleep. But I don't even know how I got up. I had to go to work the next day. I was like, oh my God. At 6 o'clock in the morning too, on top of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like 6 o'clock in the morning, depressed. You gotta go to work. You know what I mean? Favorite joke. Actually I was in Laurinburg, and I actually didn't know this joke was gonna hit. But I was talking about Facebook. I was talking about how everybody's in your conversation, like people in China, people in Indonesia. And it's like, my man is not treating me right. My man is not treating me right. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! And the whole crowd started laughing. So now I was like, well, you got somebody in China going, girl, China, wah, ya, wah, ya, wah, China, wah, ya, wah. You got somebody after like, he shouldn't do that to you, girl. He should not do that to you, girl. What is wrong with you? And like everybody just like went crazy, started laughing. Back in the day, you couldn't even find a comedy scene here. You just had to get a group of guys together and say, hey, let me tell a couple of jokes. My first time doing stand-up, I was at a bar. It's like a hole in the wall. You went in this Crazy J's, I don't know if you remember that. I had to go down this basement and scared as a mug. You're thinking somebody was going to shank me or something, but you know. And then later on, you know, Comedy Cabana came out, and Stand-Up Carolina and Rose Inlet. You know, so it's actually starting to grow a little bit more. As this comedy scene is growing, a lot more comics are coming out of the woodwork too. You know, a lot more comics. I didn't even know that the mini comics was here. So it's definitely growing. Keep laughing. Watch this face, this glasses. You know, haircut. I might be in your area, so peace.